Money call. This is Mr. T calling in from Denver, Colorado. Let me do a mic check. Nikisha, are you on the line with us?
I am here, and I am way too excited as usual.
All right. We have an exciting call lined up. Again, want to welcome all of you from coast to coast on this cold Thursday evening for most of you guys. And I know in California, you guys are probably enjoying the sunshine out there. But for some of us here in the Midwest and the Rocky Mountains on the East Coast, we're dealing with the snow, but it's warm inside. And I tell you, folks, you have got to send out those last-minute texts. We have some exciting brand-new team builders from the Dayton, Ohio group that you definitely want to hear what they have to say tonight. So go ahead and send out those last-minute texts, and I'm going to turn it over to you, Nikisha, to go ahead and get us going.
Woohoo! All right. Welcome to the call. I just want to know who's out there. I want to know if anybody's excited about this as I am. I'm Nikisha Melford. I'm from Berkeley, California.
All participants are now unmuted.
I know we got somebody up. Oh.
I unmuted it. Sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. State your name and where you're from. Okay, guys, if you could state your name and where you're from, and then go ahead and mute out.
Thelma Williams, Walterboro, South Carolina. I'm sprayed up, breathing steam.
Woo! All right. That's what I'm talking about. We do the same here. We pray and then we spray. All right, South Carolina's in the house. Who else is out there? State your name and where you're from.
Dayton, Ohio.
All right. Keisha, I'm going to go ahead and mute out. We got someone in the background. Please just start speaking. Let me go ahead and get this show on the road. Hold on one second.
All righty.
The conference is now in presentation mode. Your line is muted.
Folks, we are back and we are in gear. Las Vegas is coming up, but we're going to go ahead and share with you why we're heading to Las Vegas on this call. And by the end of this call, you might be as excited as we are. This is the Show Me the Money call. I'm Nikisha, but I'm going to introduce a gentleman. You've heard him on the call already, but I'm going to introduce him because he deserves one. Mr. T is a phenomenal business person. He has a keen business sense. He knows this industry in and out. He's built 10,000, of members on teams. He's won awards. We couldn't be in better hands. He knows these products. He knows his compensation plan. He knows ownership teams, okay? He knows the authenticity. He knows the value of it, and he's going to explain a little bit more about that. But Mr. T, I'm going to get out of the way and hand it right over to you.
All right, Nikisha, thank you so much. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, loud and clear.
All right. Thank you for that warm introduction. Folks, I tell you, fasten your seatbelts, get your popcorn ready, pull out your pen, piece of paper, because you want to take notes regarding the information that will be shared tonight. For you brand new people who may not know, just to let you know, Team Effort International is a 12-year-old company, okay? Debt-free, never miss a check. With our sister division, My Video Talk, we have close to 500,000 representatives in over 70 countries, over 20 millionaires with our technology division. We just launched our nutritional division last year. We're going to be celebrating in Vegas in about 2 weeks, and if at all possible, you definitely want to be there with as many of your teammates as possible. So, folks, we have a solid company here, some great owners with Mel and Amy Gill who put their heart and soul into these products, and the story behind that is simply phenomenal. If you want to hear it, definitely be in Vegas. But what I'm going to do now is turn it right back over to you, Nikisha. You've been doing such a fantastic job out there in Northern California, holding the team together. I know you have a personal testimony with these products as well, but why don't you, for the audience, just take a few minutes and go over each one of these 5 amazing sprays.
Absolutely, Mr. T. It's my pleasure and my honor. What we're talking about is intraoral sprays, and what's behind it is a phenomenal technology, method of delivery to get these vitamins and nutritions that you've probably heard about. The person that got you on this call probably shared a little bit about it with you. But it delivers the vitamins and nutrition into your gland, okay, and your bloodstream right away. We're talking 5 minutes or less, and that's pretty much the magic behind it. It's at the top of the charts as far as absorption goes, and you can find that information in physician's desk reference. It's a widely used tool for physicians, at least here in the United States. And I'm going to tell you, this technology has been around for a minute, but it's new to us, and we're just sharing like crazy. Basically, here it is. Millions of Americans cannot take pills. They can't swallow pills and don't like to. In addition to that, there's binders and fillers in those pills. And for numerous reasons, it's not the best absorption method. And I'm not going to go too much into that, but basically, pills don't work. You get less than 20% absorption. You move up the ladder to your gel capsules. You get less than 40%, I think, absorption with that. You move up to your patches, your shakes, health juices, the sublingual liquids, your intramuscular injections. I could name other ones. You just don't get the absorption that you get with intraoral sprays. It trumps all of those other methods of delivering 98 to 100% absorption of those vitamins and nutrition into your system. Okay, there's people who have been on vitamin pills and vitamin drinks and shakes for years, and they still wind up being deficient. I was one of those people. My mom was one of those people. I could name countless others. You might be one of those persons. You lead a healthy lifestyle, you eat right, exercise, but you're still deficient in other areas. Maybe you get the flu often, or muscle weakness, tiredness. Maybe you wake up tired, you wake up sore. That's because you're not getting what you need from the method of delivery that you're currently using. Now, I'm going to go into our sprays. I'm going to try to keep it short because there's some powerful ingredients in these sprays, and we're talking about none other than basic nutrition. For example, our first spray, D-Power, it contains vitamin D3. We know it as the sunshine vitamin. It also contains vitamin E. Vitamin E is a powerful antioxidant. Vitamin D3, okay, it's not just used for bone health anymore, okay? People are discovering that vitamin D3 is very, very important and plays a very vital role in tons of things. D3 deficiency can cause just a long list of conditions, including the flu, asthma, arthritis, muscle weakness, psoriasis, chronic kidney disease, autism, and I could go on. Our next spray, B-Boost. B-Boost is amazing. I sprayed it right before I got to work, and I went through 8 hours all day with sustained energy. Okay, I wasn't tired, I wasn't sleepy, and I'm still going. That B-Boost is amazing. It contains 3 B vitamins, vitamin B3, B6, and B12. You need the proper level of vitamins in your system just to keep anemia away, for major organ health, for red blood cell formation. The list goes on and on and on. Men who experience low sperm count, for example, they could be deficient in B12. I mean, who knew the B12 was so important? It used to be thought that B12 was a women's vitamin. It's just, amazing what we're discovering about basic nutrition. So that B-Boost is very powerful. And by the way, all of these ingredients that I'm going to share with you are natural ingredients. They weren't manufactured in a lab somewhere. We're not talking about synthetic chemicals. These are all natural ingredient products, and they are the highest quality. absolute amazing what we have in our hands, and that's why we're sharing with you. Our next spray is our Super 10. Super 10 contains 10 superfoods. I mean, it's amazing what this product is able to do. And by the way, we cannot give you information that is intended to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent disease. But as a matter of fact, and I did say fact, we have results. And we have very significant results. And we have results from, oh gosh, the results are pouring in daily. With these products have garnered like I'm talking fast here because I'm on that B-Boost, but what I want to say is these products have produced so many different testimonials of results, and some of them are really mind-blowing. And yeah, so that B-Boost, and by the way, try these sprays for yourself. That's the takeaway that I want you to have after I'm done. You want to try them for yourself. Our next spray is our Slim by 10. Slim by 10 is a natural weight loss supplement. And just the fact that it's a natural weight loss supplement is awesome, okay? And it does not contain like the sugars that get you all hyped up and then you crash. It contains some ingredients that are highly sought after. Garcinia cambogia, Caralluma fimbriata. Those two are the number one and number two appetite suppressants. And then the Garcinia cambogia goes further and it blocks the fat-making process. It's absolutely amazing what that ingredient does. And it gets rid of that dangerous organ fat, that fat that exercise routine can't get rid of. That Garcinia cambogia, it's a bad mamma jamma. Okay, so that product also contains African mango. African mango helps to clean you out discreetly. It's amazing what it does. The African mango actually helps to shrink your waistline. And then it contains green tea extract and green coffee extract as well. Those burn the fat. So there's a lot going on attacking that fat and blocking the fat-making process in that product. That's one of the fastest moving products in my stash, and that and the B-Boost. Now, our fifth spray that I want to talk about is Cell Energy. Cell Energy is amazing in what it means and what it does. Cell Energy is, I believe, a world's first. And that's actually a fact. It is a world's first. We have glutathione in a form that no other company was able to get it in. Okay? So that's number one. Now, Cell Energy is like an immune system in a bottle. What it does is it basically has ingredients that basically maintain the health of the cell. It contains glutathione. Glutathione is the mother of all antioxidants. It helps to protect the cell. It's found naturally in all of the cells. It's produced by the liver, okay, but you deplete it, and you deplete it rather quickly. So by the time you're a certain age, say between the ages of 30 and 40, you're severely depleted. But most of us don't even know about it. So you have to put it back in you so you don't wake up with those sore muscles, those tired muscles. You wake up feeling just damaged. You wake up not feeling like you've rested, but you slept, but maybe you didn't rest. It's just amazing what this product does. You can recover more quickly from exercise. It contains, like I said, glutathione. It also contains alpha-lipoic acid. Alpha-lipoic acid is, I don't know what to say about it. It's great. Okay, it's a great ingredient, and I challenge everybody to go look it up, what it does. The resveratrol contained in this product. Also, I have a whole presentation on resveratrol, and then it also contains a natural caffeine. So 4 components in that Cell Energy spray. You got an immune system in a bottle. I have several testimonies actually about Cell Energy, and it's just amazing what this lineup of sprays do. And let me tell you, there's more on the way, and that just has me so excited. I don't know what to do. So, Mr. T, I'm going to hand it right over to you.
Right, I know. Thank you so much, Keisha. You talk about there's more on the way. I'm like, there are companies who were just were built off of just one of our sprays. I mean, the glutathione, there's been companies that have built their entire company, and it was network marketing companies off of just glutathione, and that's one of the ingredients in our Cell Energy. Nikisha, amazing job as always. And folks, you just heard from someone who could barely get out of bed about a year or two ago. And because of these sprays, she's working again. She's getting her life back. She's coaching basketball. I can go on and on, but Nikisha, thank you so much. Keep up the great work.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Yes, and what I want to do now quickly is just transition and talk a little bit about the compensation plan because, as great as these products are, none of us would be really doing what we are doing for charity. If you would be doing it for charity, please let me know because I want to know what you're doing. But at any rate, we're in this business to get paid, to create a residual income so that we can have money coming in every month, whether we work or not. And with 10, like I said, with our technology division, my video talk, there's over 20 millionaires with the technology division, and that can speak to the vision and dedication of Mel and Amy for them to help, put something together that produced 20 millionaires in the tech. Folks, we know how fast technology moves. I mean, you got, this one day and then you got a new version of it the next day. And to stay relevant in that industry says a whole lot about who we have at the helm. So they have translated or transferred some of that vision over here to these vitamin sprays, folks, and I can tell you we are in for a beautiful ride. First way to get paid, and I always like to start out with this, is the retail part of our compensation plan because I don't want people to sleep on that. That's a way for everybody to get paid right away, whether you're brand new or if you've been in this industry for 50 years. You can go out and you can share this with other people. And folks, we're not trying to turn you into a door-to-door salesman or anything like that. But if you hear some of the testimonies of people who have started with our company, I mean, we have people who are out of their sprays even before their diamond pack even shows up at their doorstep. Folks, I'm in my office now, and I always like to share this. I got 6 products from 6 different companies still in their box. Some of them I paid for. Some of them other people have sent hundreds of dollars worth of products to me. I can't move them. I can't even use them. With these sprays, I'm hiding them from my kids. I'm hiding them from my wife because they are in demand. So, folks, you can easily make your money back just by sharing these sprays with friends and family. And the sprays, you can get them as low as $15. That includes shipping and handling by the time it gets to you. And we have people retailing some of these sprays, in particular to Cell Energy, up to $50 a bottle. So make sure you take advantage of that part of the comp plan. And then, of course, we teach you to be builders. Go out and find other business builders, other like-minded people like yourself who want to create wealth. And by doing so, you're going to earn fast start bonuses of $25, $50, depending on which way they get started. You're going to have executive leadership bonuses. And by doing that and teaching your team to do the same thing, you're going to earn weekly team commissions. And with that part of the comp plan, you can earn up to $5,000 per day. Again, $5,000 per day, 7 days a week. Not 5 days a week like most companies, not 6 days a week, $5,000, 7 days a week. The clock does not stop. And guess what? With this part of the comp plan, none of the volume flushes. So long as you have one person on your left and one person on your right, and they both have to be active, folks, none of the volume flushes. And how this part of the comp plan works, and let's just use Diamond Pack members, for example. Once you have 4 Diamond Packs on your left side and 2 Diamond Packs on your other side, that's 4 and 2. Any combination of 4 and 2 down to infinity, Ken is going to cut you a check for $150. Nothing does me better than to get a call saying, Mr. T, I just got Paylution's email stating I have $300. Where did that come from? Well, that came from your team duplicating. So, folks, this goes down to infinity, 4-2, 4-2, 4-2, down to infinity, 7 days a week, $35,000 a week, and you can add it up, 52 weeks in a year. Folks, we got people making some serious money with that part of the comp plan, and it's weekly, everything in by Wednesday, paid out 2 Wednesdays later. Then we have our monthly residuals, because the ultimate goal here, folks, of course, is to build that residual income. And by the way, people are reordering these products, and by the way, they're flying out of my hands. Monthly residual checks are going to just go through the roof here in the next 12 months. But you can earn up to $150,000 a month with that part of our comp plan. And as that is building, your car bonus qualifier is building. And folks, we have the easiest car qualifying program in the country, bar none. Like I said, I've been in this industry, like Nikisha mentioned, I've been in this industry for a long time. I've helped design comp plans. You know, as far as a car qualifying component, we have the easiest, most attainable car qualifying program in the country. Once you have a certain amount of points, you can earn anywhere from $600 to $1,200, you know, towards a Mercedes, BMW of your choice. And if you were on a morning call this morning, they had several Mercedes-Benz qualifiers that were on the call, and they were sharing that information. So make sure you get with the person that brought you into this business, and our goal is to help you become car qualified ASAP. And I skipped over one part of our comp plan, and I want to kind of sum it up with this here. And that's our team builder bonus. And on the line, you're going to hear from two of our newest team builders out of the, I got to get it right, the DDT. That's the Dayton Dream Team, led by none other than Miss Denise Moore, who is simply holding it down. But folks, when you become a member of our team, our family, you want to go out and you want to become a team builder ASAP, like yesterday. And I'm going to tell you why. Once you become a team builder, you then qualify for a coded bonus of $25. May not sound like much, but trust me, it adds up. And how that works is once you sponsor one of your left, one of your right, you're then a team builder, and you'll get $25 down to infinity for the next team builder on your team. And, folks, that bonus adds up. So what I want to do now is transition it over to our two testimonies, and I want to thank them for taking the time to join us tonight. In my understanding, they're just now finishing up a TPP, so they're fresh off the press. And first up, we have Mr. Herman Bird from Dayton. He's a retired executive from the largest shipper in the United States and probably the world, and that's UPS, and want him to come to the line and share with us what's on his heart and why he's so excited. So, Mr. Herman, are you there?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me, Mr. T?
Yes, I can. Herman, why don't you take a few minutes to share your excitement and what you see in this company here?
I will do it. First of all, I'm very excited about being invited to be on the call this evening, and listen to Ms. Nikisha explain the products. Got me fired up all over again, because I know what they have done for me since I joined the 8th of February. And how I got into this business is because I had a young lady, a friend of mine, call me and said, my mom said, you do multi-level marketing, which I've done in the past. She says, I have something to show you. I said, fine, come on over, because my motto is, I don't say no until I know what I'm saying no to. So, because if I say no, and it might be the biggest opportunity in the world, and I'll turn my back on it, but I want to look at it, touch it, and feel it, then make a decision. So when she came into my home and brought Denise and her team in and made the presentation, I couldn't say no. For one reason, I'm a health nut by nature. I started off taking pills years and years ago, and then I read an article in the paper probably about 20 years ago about Seattle, Washington, when they had a backup in the sewer line out there. And when they cleaned it out, it was a bunch of undigested pills in that system. But at the time, there was nothing new on the market. So later on in life, there came a company out of Washington, I guess by half chance, that went to liquids. So liquids gave a little bit more infusion into the body. So I've been on liquids for the last probably 20 years. And then when they walked in my house and said, all you have to do is spray, I said, I am in. I joined on the spot. So what I did was I stopped taking my liquid vitamins, because I don't want to get confused and say I'm going to stop using something that's been good for me for 20 years and go to something that's unproven. But what I've noticed in the last several weeks since I've been on, since February 8th, I have had no loss of energy. Matter of fact, I think I've got more energy. And I do know I get more energy when I start talking about this product, because it excites me. But one thing, I want the health product first, because my philosophy is if I don't use it and if I don't feel it, I can't get someone else to do it. So I have to believe in the product first myself, and I'm telling you all today that I truly believe in this product. Now, looking at the compensation side of it, I've been in multi-level marketing before, and I'm going to tell you, all of you listen out there, this is the best company I have seen, and I've been in numerous other multi-level marketing businesses. And just to tell you about the company, my first meeting outside of my home was on the 12th. I picked up $75 from that meeting that night because someone wanted to try the product. That is how this thing is catching fire here in Dayton. And I am totally excited about having Denise as my upline. And Dr. Wafer was here this past weekend for like a Super Saturday. And I tell you what, I'm just bouncing off the wall, so to speak, because of the excitement that's been generated here in Dayton. And I am now a team builder. I have my 2 people left and right, and I'm in the process now of getting them qualified to be team builders, team leaders also, or is it team builders also? So I'm excited. I that's all I have to say about it, Mr. T.
Wow, Herman, man, I appreciate it, and I can hear it. And it was just so good for you to relate to everyone listening how you've been in other network marketing opportunities, and you were able to evaluate not only the products, and that's amazing, 20-some years on liquids, and then you switch to sprays, no-brainer, on the spot, and then for you to say that about the comp plan, and also quickly a big shout out to Pastor Dale as well for coming out there and helping you guys along with Denise. And I believe Vicky might have came as well to that Super Saturday. Heard a lot of good things about that. So Herman, definitely looking forward to meeting you in person one day. Keep up the great work, and thank you so much for sharing that testimony. And we'll definitely have you back on again here in the next upcoming weeks. So
thank you so
thanks
much
again, sir.
It's my pleasure.
All right. Thank you. Next up, we have Mr. Stephen Allen, another member of the DTT Dayton Dream Team. Boy, it's a little tongue twister there, so I have to look at it as I just wrote it down. But Mr. Stephen, why don't you come to the line? This is also another team builder. He achieved team builder in under 30 days, and Stephen heard some great things about you as well. Why don't you come to the line and share some of your excitement?
Yes, sir, Mr. T. I'm very glad to be here. Thanks for having me on the call. Yes, I am super, super excited. It's really funny. I've been doing martial arts for about 45 years, and I remember years ago when I first started karate, my instructor always taught me to be hard. He never wanted me to smile. He didn't want me to be cheerful, and unfortunately, he died about 30-something years ago, and once I became the leader, I said, I'm going to do this thing my way. I'm not like that. I'm a great martial artist, but I love people. I like hugging people, talking to people. In this business, when I saw this opportunity, it was ironic. We got a lot of snow and ice going on in Dayton right now. And when I was supposed to go to a presentation, they canceled it. They said it was snow and ice outside. And I said, I'm on my way over there. So they called Denise, and Denise said, well, let me get this guy on the phone. We got on the phone, we started talking, and I'm also a personal trainer, and I had met Denise actually about 7 or 8 months prior to that, and she wanted to train with me. Anyway, we realized who we were. We ended up getting together a couple of days later, and I saw this right away. I've always been a health fanatic, working out and trying to get people in good health and teach people how to protect themselves. And I've been in a lot of multi-level businesses all the way back in the Amway days. I've always done pretty good at all of them. But one of the things that Denise always talks about, and I feel the same way, most of those businesses, unfortunately, I always made money, but most of the people in my downline didn't. And so that always disappointed me. But one of the things I found out very quickly with this business, in a very short period of time, we've established a nice little group of people going in there all getting paid because they're doing some work. And so I like that because at the end of the day, people get in this business to make some money. So the product for me has been incredible. Even though I take vitamins every day, I didn't like taking pills. I just don't, like swallow them. And, depending on what I was taking that day, it might be 7 or 8 big pills. And so when I had the opportunity to do these sprays, it's just changed my life. I don't even take those pills no more. And it just gives me so much energy. I start early. I'm actually retired from the city of Dayton. So I train people at my home. I have a gym. Then I teach martial arts 2 or 3 hours a day. And I got other things going on. And then at night, we're showing this business plan. So I am so excited. We're going to take Ohio by storm, and we're going to just make this thing going to explode. We're going to other cities and other states, and I'm just so proud and glad to be a part of this dream team in Dayton, Ohio that Denise Moore is putting together. And this past weekend, we had this Super Saturday, and it was awesome. We learned so much from Vicki and Dr. Wafer and Denise. So I'm just saying this. I'm very happy to be a part of this and excited about what the future, the next 6 months and the next year looks like.
All right, man, Stephen, thank you so much for sharing that. A lot of good information you just shared, and definitely looking forward to meeting you as well in person. Another retiree from the city of Dayton. Man, I tell you, this is awesome. This is awesome. You know, and again, kudos to you guys for being in a retired mode. You know, it takes a lot to get there, and big kudos to you guys, and also for seeing the vision here with Penn and jumping on board and locking arms. You have an amazing group of people there in Ohio that you're working with. I would say, you know, stay as close to Denise as close as possible, and let's take this to the top. Folks, if you're listening on this line and you're brand new, I want to strongly encourage you to get back with the person that invited you to this call and sign up tonight. Get started right away. We have an amazing opportunity here. We're just getting started. We have new products that are coming on board. We don't even have the top money earner yet with this company. And I know everybody online is probably saying that's going to be me, and I hope you are. But, folks, we don't even have the big money earners yet. And they are coming, and we are coming, and we want you to be a part of that family and that team of the first $100,000 earners and millionaires, because there will be some millionaires here with Penn, and I hope you're one of them along with me. With that being said, I want to thank all of you for listening. I want to encourage you on Tuesdays and Thursdays, if you're not in a TTP, get on these Show Me the Money calls. Bring your brand new guests, your prospects, and I guarantee you they're going to walk away, pleased with what they hear. Most likely they'll join. Also, if you're a member, please join our morning calls, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Folks, use the tools, plug in, and let's take it to the top and get ready for Vegas. With that being said, again, thank you all. We'll see you all at the top. Be blessed and have a great night.